Good morning. It's Wednesday, I think, isn't it?
Yes,
Wednesday. So, Shane and I both work from home. Y'all know that. We're going out to his shop. Well, he doesn't work from home. He has his own business from home. So we're going out to his shop. Oh, his battery died. I couldn't remember why.
I left my headlights on last night like a dummy, and I went out this morning and my battery is completely dead.
And it's like 2 towns over.
Nothing.
Dry.
So, need to run out to the shop to get my battery charger so I can hook it up to the truck, charge the battery.
Then we're going to go get a biscuit or something.
It'll
be lunch by the time we're done.
Oh, well.
McDonald's has breakfast all day.
No, they don't. They stopped doing it.
Shut your mouth.
I learned that the other day. They're only doing it till 10:30 again.
I wonder if it's because of the shortage of meat.
I don't know, but they stopped doing it.
Wow. Okay. Anyway, we're going to get food after, probably. Anyway, we were sitting here talking, and y'all know how Shane will do record shows and whatnot here and there on my channel. So he has his own channel. What is it called? Do you know?
Classic Music Machine.
Oh, that's right. It's called Classic Music Machine, and he hasn't put
Twitter at Machine Classic.
This man's all over Twitter.
Follow us on Twitter at Machine Classic.
And if you ever want to give him a holler or a shout out or hey Shane, you can do that on my Facebook page too, because he's all over my Facebook. We have a lot of the same. He won't make his own Facebook page, but he's on mine, and we have a lot of the same friends, and so you can contact him on my Facebook page too. But anyway, Classic Music Sound Machine.
No, Classic Music Machine.
Classic Music Machine. Anyway, so we're going out to Catoosa, where his shop is, and I'll show it to you guys. I've never even been there. I've seen pictures. But it's where he stores his truck and his trailer and his equipment and all that for lawn hoppers. So we're going out there to charge his battery.
No, to get the battery charger.
What? Yeah.
Take it back home.
Okay. Yeah, because the truck's at the house. We got to do business at the shop. So I'm going to see the shop for the first time, and you've had it for what, 2 years?
Yeah, 2 years.
2 years, and I've never even been out there to see it. I mean, why would I? You park your truck and your trailer in Ensign, so why am I going to go out there? Anyway, so we were sitting here talking about conversation about his YouTube, and I'm like, and he's talked about starting a YouTube channel here and there, and I'm like, oh, are you going to start a channel? And he's like, well, I already got one, but he's going to start putting content on it. So we were just sitting here talking about equipment, and he's talking about getting a microphone that looks cool, kind of like the old-timey microphone, and a ring light and a tripod and all the things, and set up a studio in his shop to make videos. So we were sitting here talking about it, and I said, can I please turn on the camera so we could tell everybody?
Yeah, just like a little backdrop and a bench, and we'll do like album reviews and countdown. Like the first one I'm going to do is top 10 most influential rock and roll albums of all time. I've kind of done stuff like that before, but anyway. And then also there was a girl that said, "Hey, the last thing we did at home, I don't remember which one it was, but she was like, hey, great video, but all the bands were male singers and male bands."
She wanted female.
And she's like, do you have any female favorites? And I was like, immediately, oh yeah, there's plenty. Like, yeah, absolutely. And then Amy was like, well, I can do that one, but we've never done it. So
I think you would do better. You're more knowledgeable.
So we haven't forgot you. And,
Yep,
and like that was one comment. You know, you read through your comments, her comments, and there's stuff that sticks out, and that's one that stuck out. So I don't want to be I'm some male chauvinist, and females don't play rock and roll.
I think that should be one you do or we do together, because I don't want to do it by myself, because you're so much more knowledgeable. He's more knowledgeable about, I know what music I like, and stuff like that. But as far as band members and histories and dates and album covers and where they came from, I don't know any of that stuff. I just like to listen to the music.
Right.
He knows all that stuff. So anyway, we're going to go out to the shop. I'll show you when we get there. I just kind of was sitting here and I got excited and I was like, Shane, we need to tell everybody.
I don't think I'm ready for the whole unveil yet. Like,
no, it'll be a little while.
Like, yeah, I don't want you to film what we're doing yet. Like, once I get it up, you can come back out and you can film it.
Right, and he'll do his first video, and then I'll come on here and I'll put a link to his channel. But Shane doesn't get in a big hurry about anything, and so he thinks about things, and then he gets equipment, and then he gets set up, and then I think once he gets going, he's going to get addicted.
Well, it's like this. It's like I want it. Here's how I am, and I've been like this all my life. I don't want to do anything unless I feel like I can do it at a high level.
Right.
No, seriously.
Expert level.
Seriously.
Right out of the gate.
And that's how I feel about it. And so, like as far as like taking it to the public, and so I want to make sure the backdrop looks right, and I like it, and I'm comfortable with it, and I want to make sure that like when I do, this show, I'm prepared, and when I used to play golf, when I used to play tournament golf, man, I never even played in a golf tournament unless I felt like I could at least compete to win. And so,
where me, I'll just turn the camera on.
Yeah, and I totally admire that. I wish I was like that.
I don't have to have a backdrop and microphone.
Yeah,
although I do want a ring light and a microphone now.
So please comment, because I'm looking at like a little tabletop $20, $30 microphone, which is fine to get started, I think. But the ring lights, I've noticed there's like the big 18-inch ring lights, which are like $70. And then there's also the smaller, like $25, $30 10-inch ring light. Do any of you guys have experience with the 10-inch ring lights? And do you recommend or no?
Great question.
I think that's a big one.
That's a great question.
So,
I want to know too.
Yeah, because if you can, and she's already got good light. I mean, usually she's under lights and stuff, but
but a ring light, because a lot of our house is like a cave.
Yeah. So that's a big one I have a question about is, do you make the investment on 18-inch ring light, or is the 10-inch, or I think there might be a 12-inch, or are those okay? Are they sufficient?
Great question.
Let us know.
Okay, so we just kind of wanted to throw that out there. There'll be more to come. Like we said, don't get excited because we don't know who's going to be his launch date yet. But I think it's really, really cool, and I think I think people would love your channel.
It'll be pretty soon because, like, I've already kind of got the backdrop constructed. Now I just need to put the facade on it.
We're gonna start spending Friday nights at the shop.
Oh yeah, I mean we can.
I want to go.
Kelly and I have already talked it. I'm like, man, one day you'll have to come out here to the shop and just hang out. And he's like, oh hell yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
It's just so far over here.
That's the thing. It's far.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get back to you when we get some lunch. No, we'll get back to you when we get to the shop studio.
No, we're not doing that.
We can't show them?
Yeah, we're not filming.
Oh, sorry, we can't show that to you yet. I thought we could kind of show
No, I'm not ready for that.
Oh, we're not ready for that. We'll get back to you when we get something to eat.
Not ready for all that.
Not ready yet. See? He's got it prepared. We're back with lunch. The Burger King.
The King.
The King.
The King.
So they have a thing going on right now. It's 2 for $10. You get 2 burgers and 2 fries and 2 Cokes for $10. And you can pick any burgers, fries you want. I chose the chicken sandwich.
It's only chicken sandwich, spicy chicken, or Whopper.
I gotta take my shirt off. My sweatshirt.
These fries are good.
They are, aren't they?
They're hot, but they're not too hot. They're salty enough.
Just right. So we went to Shane's shop. I got to see it for the first time ever. He's not ready to show it yet.
No, I am not.
Because when he turns on his channel, it'll all be set up. It's not ready yet.
Show him your new shirt.
Yeah, look at my new shirt, you guys. You see it? Oklahoma, this interstate.
She got it at Sam's Club.
I freaking love it. It's a little bigger than I had planned, but I always buy stuff big, like in large, because I think I'm a large.
Yeah. But you're not.
Yeah. And Kimberly's like, you need to quit buying your clothes big. And Charity's like, you need to quit buying your clothes big. You're smaller than you think you are. And I just think I need everything in a large.
But you're really a medium.
I'm really a medium. You'll be proud of me. My Under Armour shorts I bought yesterday, I bought them in a medium and they fit perfect.
Good.
The shorts I'm wearing now are large, but they're so comfortable. That's why I buy large, because they're so comfortable. All right, should we just eat fries, or?
No.
You waiting on me?
Mm-hmm. Just letting you do your thing.
Baby, what'd you get?
I got a little extra. I threw a little extra cheeseburger in there.
We have 4 sandwiches in here.
There's 4 sandwiches?
Uh-huh.
Oh, there shouldn't be.
2 chickens and 2 burgers.
Oh.
You got 2 for 10s. Where's your receipt?
Uh-oh. You're there.
It's a Norwex problem. We got 4 straws, too.
Whoa.
Baby, what's going on?
I think we're feeding 8 people.
Where's your receipt? We need a receipt.
It's $13.
We got 4 sandwiches, 2 fries. I wonder if we read it wrong.
Oh.
Do you think we read it wrong? It would have said 4 then.
Huh?
I'm so confused. I thought we got 2 sandwiches, 2 fries, 2 drinks for $10, but we got 4 sandwiches, 2 drinks, and 2 fries.
I ordered an extra cheeseburger.
Okay, Bob.
But we got an additional extra cheeseburger.
Chicken sandwich.
Hmm? That's my spicy chicken sandwich.
Okay.
So we got 1 free cheeseburger.
Oh, you got the chicken sandwich too.
Right.
They accidentally tossed in an extra burger. Okay.
Right.
I need a bite of that, please.
Go ahead.
I haven't had Burger King in a long time.
So we're just rambling.
We are. We're mukbanging.
It's a mukbang. This used to be a music studio.
Y'all want to see?
Way back.
It's an old house. It was a music studio?
Back in like the 70s, this was a music studio.
Wow. We were trying to find somewhere to park in the shade, and this is what we found. And oddly enough, Shane knows the history.
Well, my childhood home was less than a mile up the road.
Okay, that makes sense. But really though, your brain is full of random
factoids.
factoids.
Useless factoids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're only the second person I've ever met
Yeah.
whose brain is like that. Like,
Were you married to the other one?
no, it was the one I was married to's sister. She just had random. I'm like, you're smart. She's like, no, I'm not smart. I just have random.
Lots of factoids.
I just know random stuff. Anyway, I guess you're not working today. Maybe.
I don't know. We'll see.
We might just spend the day together. I'm gonna work Norwex and mow the yard because it's gonna rain tomorrow, I think. So, what else we got going on?
I do need to get to the booth because they owe me money.
Yeah, Shane has a booth at a flea market. Did y'all know that? Mostly albums and pictures and posters and music.
I sell a lot of...
You make good money off that little booth.
Yeah.
It's like a room, actually.
Yeah, it's a little room that I rent, and we make usually it's about $600-700 a month off of it.
$600-700 a month is a good little chunk of money to just
but
put your inventory in there and let it sell.
Yeah.
And then get a paycheck.
We sell records, like music memorabilia. But the one that it's at, the guy that runs it, he's been there. The reason I sell records so well out of there is he's been there for I think they've been there 7 or 8 years.
Is that all?
Yeah. And he has a huge record area. So he spent 7 or 8 years kind of becoming the place to sell. And he sells records for cheap.
He's a real laid back, cool cat.
Yeah. He sells records for $1 and $2. That's where I buy. A lot of times, it sounds crazy, but a lot of times I'll buy records from him, and then I'll buy records he has on the shelf for $1 or $2, and then I'll turn around and put them on in my booth for $4 or $5.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about where the records for $1 are?
Yeah.
That belongs to the shop owner?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So it's fun.
We're all about our side hustles, aren't we? We like our side hustles.
The only problem is I haven't been there in a month and a half because it's been shut down for coronavirus.
Mm-hmm.
They were closed the whole month of April.
They just opened.
So I don't even know what condition my booth's in right now.
We should go by there.
So we can.
I can work from my phone.
So what was I going to say?
It's been closed.
The biggest thing it does for me, it frees up my buying of albums. So I'll give you an example. Yesterday, I stopped at a couple places yesterday, and I found a Steve Miller Band Greatest Hits. I've got that album, but it was $1, and so I'm like,
snag.
It's a great album, and for $1, you buy it. And so usually what I'll do in that point is I'll bring it home and I'll go, okay, well, is my copy better or is that copy better? As far as the cover, the album, what kind of shape it's in. And then and that album, honestly, I'll get $4 or $5 out of it.
That's great content for when you start your channel. People want to know how to get into the vinyl business.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great place to start.
So I'll take that album, I'll keep the better copy, and then I'll take the other one to the booth. So it frees up my buying. Whereas normally I'd be like, oh, Eagles, Hotel California. I've already got 2 copies of that. I don't need another copy.
We need to take people on a booth tour. We'll take you sometime.
It's not in good shape because I haven't given a lot of love.
We don't have to do it right now.
Yeah.
But when you get it all,
Loved
it is
up.
in good shape.
No, I'm empty right now. I haven't been servicing it.
Well, when he gets it filled up now that the world's opened back up, mostly open around here, but I don't want to talk about that. People get mad at me because I get excited about the world opening up. And here's one that's going to make y'all real mad. In 2 weeks, I'm going back to Texas to see my sister. Sorry.
What was the comment? You care more about?
Oh, so I've gotten really crappy comments for having a positive attitude. I mean, I've gotten a lot of hate for being positive and not living in fear. I've gotten a lot of hate. I've done social distancing. I've even worn masks. Yes, I have. I stay at my house. How much am I at home?
We did a ton.
I'm at home 90% of my life.
For the month of April, we were at home a ton.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't go out.
Mm-mm.
We quarantined. We really did.
And I've had a lot of people hating on my channel.
My kids quarantined.
We wouldn't even let them go hang out with their friends.
Yeah, they didn't. Now I'm loosening up on that. We're letting them loosen up on that a little bit now. But no, we weren't.
So anyway, it was what video? It was on my wreath video where I met a friend of mine up at Walmart in the parking lot because I needed to run in and get a few things, and so did she. We met in the parking lot so I could purchase my bumblebee wreath from her. Somebody left a comment. I've blocked her and reported her as spam, but she left a comment. She said, I'm subscribing She said, I've always liked you. She said, but I'm subscribing because you care more about yourself than, what did she say?
Unsubscribing. But yeah.
She unsubscribes. Your pleasure is more important than people dying or something like that.
Yeah, people's well-being or something.
I'm like, are you serious? Over here acting like I haven't been. I don't know about you guys. I have made precautions. And it's like I've said before, YouTube sees this much of my life. Just because I don't run around with my mask on and show everybody and tell everybody that I'm obeying the rules doesn't mean I'm not. I get upset about it. And for people who get mad at me because I'm excited that there's healing is coming and the world is opening up and I have trust in God and I'm not going to live in fear, doesn't mean I'm not protecting my friends and family and myself and other people.
And it
makes me mad. It makes me mad.
And we don't take it lightly at all.
No.
Everybody
thinks I am.
One, she has asthma.
Exactly.
She has pretty severe asthma, which everybody knows this is a respiratory disease. My mom has a compromised immune system. She has COPD.
For Easter, we didn't even have mom over. We didn't have the kids over. Yeah, nothing.
No. So, and to me, it's a terrible, I don't know if you'd call it a disease. I guess is it a virus?
Virus.
It's terrible.
And I sure don't want to get it. I don't want anybody that I love to get it.
And man, my heart goes out to people that have lost.
Me too.
Family and friends.
As a matter of fact, my oldest son, Alex, a kid that he went to college with or at the tech school, lost his life.
Is that the Quick Trip kid?
The Quick Trip kid. Yeah. Alex said, that was my friend. I went to school with him. So my son lost a good friend to Corona.
There was a kid.
So don't think I'm over here not taking it serious.
He was 22 years old and he worked at Quick Trip. And he had a new baby and was just recently married not too long ago.
He was friends with my son. So I don't mean to get heated. I'm just having a little bit of an vent because I'm just not going to live in fear about it. Well, but I also am protecting because I can't breathe as it is.
Right.
So I didn't mean to go that direction with it, but.
Well, you know.
And I don't ever get upset when people leave hateful comments. But when you start leaving hateful comments, and you don't have to be a subscriber, you can unsubscribe. Go ahead. I mean, there's plenty other channels you can go watch. But, you know, I don't know. I probably should quit talking about it because I get heated. And definitely don't.
Nobody needs to be condemning anybody in this situation. You know, nope. You know, until, you know, the old saying, until you've walked a mile in somebody's shoes. You know, nobody needs to be condemning anybody else or judging anybody else, or because this is an extreme. We all know these circumstances. I'm 48 years old. I've never lived through it. She's never lived through it. We've never seen anything like this. It's an extreme situation, and so everybody is going to respond differently. So
anyway,
don't be out there pointing fingers, people.
Yeah. I don't ever get mad on YouTube, but this whole thing has upset me.
Well,
because, like...
Yeah.
Anyway, we've already gone over it.
Yep.
In other news...
In other news...
I guess we might... I don't know what we're going to do today. I mean, I have to work, but I can work from my phone, and I don't know if you're going to work. Ooh, look at his phone. That's a pretty picture. Look at that, you guys. I just noticed that. It's a ship.
You know what that is?
That's beautiful.
You know what that is? That is a picture. Let's tie back in the classic music machine. At Machine.
Remember that name?
At Machine Classic on Twitter. So that is a blacklight picture of a blacklight poster. You guys remember the old blacklight posters from the 70s?
Is that your poster you brought home?
No, hold on. Blacklight posters from the 70s with the velour?
Velvety film.
Velvet. Pow. With the velvet. That's what that is. That's a picture. No, that picture, I have that. I have it. But, you know, I gave two of them to your boys. And then, but that's a picture of one. So I'm actually a wholesaler of those. I got hooked up with a company
What?
And yeah, I got hooked up with a company, so I'll be selling some of the. If you guys want blacklight posters, they're really cool, and you can do your own blacklight.
So this is another side hustle I didn't know anything about.
Like you can be a hippie again. But we've got rock posters, Motorhead, the Beatles.
You have a whole life I don't know anything about. I'm sorry. I'm like, what?
No, you knew I sold like posters and stuff.
I knew you
out
found
of the
them
booth.
randomly and resold them. I didn't know you became a wholesale partner.
Okay.
Learn something every day.
Anyway, if you guys want a cool, I'll post it. I'll post them.
Especially for your kids in between the age of 15 to 25, they dig that stuff.
It's like the whole hippie movement, the whole 70s kind of hippie. I think it'd be like post hippie culture. Mm-hmm. It's kind of come back around a little bit. And man, I don't know. I think
Riley was making tie-dye t-shirts the other day
Yeah.
at Graham's house. Graham's was a total hippie. Shane's mom, full-on hippie, almost a groupie, long hair, smoked the weed, hippie. I mean, what was his name?
Alice Cooper.
Alice Cooper asked her out on a date. She told him no. Anyway, so Riley decides she wants to make tie-dye, and
We
of
just
course,
had the mailman
Graham's
pull
is
it
all
behind
over
us.
that. Is it the police or the mailman?
That's the mailman.
Oh. So of course Riley's all about, or Graham's is all about the tie-dye.
I think Riley has a little hippie in her.
Mm-hmm, I think so.
Dalton definitely has hippie in him.
My boys are full-on hippie. At least Alex.
Yeah, Alex is definitely full hippie.
We've been talking for 18 minutes, plus another 7-minute video before that.
Yeah.
For you guys who have made it this long, thanks for hanging out with us. This is our life. Even with the camera turned off, this is what we do.
What we need to do sometime is film a fight.
Oh my God. Us fighting?
We should do it.
I'll be so mad at you. I won't be like, don't touch my camera.
We should do it. That would be awesome.
Then y'all can decide who's right and who's wrong. Oh, you sure you want to go there?
Yeah, because I'm always right.
Oh, good Lord.
I wasn't going to verbalize it.
Good grief, sorry.
I wasn't going to verbalize it. That we would let you judge who would be right and who would be wrong.
I'm the winner. I'd be right. I'm always right.
Well, they're going to be on your side naturally.
I don't know. There's a whole lot of people that are more shame, more shame. You have your whole fan base
Yeah,
out
but
here.
some lady said he's kind of mean to you.
Oh.
She said I was mean to her.
Yeah, we got one comment that said,
Mean.
he's kind of mean to you. He's not mean. He's just mouthy. This is the most, let me, I'm going to give you a big compliment. This is the most loving man I've ever met. He will do anything in the world for me. He protects me. He loves me and the kids.
Wow.
You're there.
You're going to make me cry.
You are never short on love and attention and support. No, this man,
Thanks, baby.
I don't even want to look at my life without him in it.
I'll
Like,
respond to that.
you know, I grew up without, my dad was just a part-time dad, and I see him father his children and my children, and he's, I've told you from the very beginning, you're an amazing dad. You're an amazing dad, and I wouldn't, anything I need or want, or my stupid ideas, or crazy funny, or when I get crazy and psychotic and mad, he just loves me anyway. And tells me I'm beautiful, even when I get old. He's like, I got a hot wife. You're such a lover.
You know what?
That's why I call him lover. He's such a lover, and he's never short on hugs, and he's a big teddy bear and lovemaking, and he's just full of attention and all of the good things.
It's
So
funny.
no, he's not mean to me, but he can piss me off.
I can piss her off probably better than anybody in the world. I can piss her off.
But as far as love goes and support, you're it.
Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
Damn, that's probably the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
Well, it's true. I love you.
It's funny because there are moments where, like, and we've talked about this, where, like, we'll be at Walmart or something, and, like, she's off doing her thing, and hey, I'm gonna go over here, And then I'm walking around and like, I look down an aisle and I'm like, wow, who's that? She's cute. And I'm like, oh, that's my wife.
I'm like, I don't know how to take that. Is he looking at other women, or is it
it's like everything, you know, I think naturally you're just like, oh, there's
you see people.
You see people, you notice people, and
it's like you're intentionally looking at other women. Yeah.
Oh, there's an attractive one. Oh, that's my wife.
Oh, that's my wife.
Yeah. And then every now and then, like the other day, I told her I was looking. She had something pop up on Facebook, like one of her like pictures from like 5 years ago, and I was like, damn, my wife's hot.
You have a cute wife.
And there are men that don't like.
What men?
I
want to know about the men.
She hasn't had her since we've been together. She has not had a shortage of other male admirers.
Yeah.
Starting with her ex-husband and just Vicente and tenants when she was an apartment manager and vendors that when she was in that business.
They like to come hang out in my office.
Bob Hills of the world. She hasn't had a shortage.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if they're 20 or 85.
Yeah. Bob, a guy we love.
We love Bob.
And he's a cool cat. Like, I think Bob's 73 or 74. And when I'm 73 or 74, I hope to be like Bob.
I hope you're like Bob too.
Because he's cool. Like, he's like hanging out.
That was a joke.
No, he's hanging out. He's like hanging out with somebody that's just our age. And,
yeah, he's a hoot.
You know, yeah, he's a cool guy. And I'm like, it makes you realize, hey, you can be 70 and still be cool.
He likes all the pretty girls.
Yeah, he hangs out. He goes to OU games by himself, a lot of times by himself. But he's got like this whole clan up there of people he hangs out with. Mm-hmm. So, and I don't have to be, I'm not talking about running around with girls and all that. I'm just saying he's a cool guy.
He's a cool cat.
Yeah.
No, he's still in love with his wife who passed away.
Yeah, she passed away.
And he's so madly in love with her still. He hasn't dated anybody. He hasn't remarried. He talks about her. He posts pictures. He's in love with her, his wife still.
I thought about trying to hook him up with my mom at one point.
Oh, yeah. We gotta go. People are probably tired of us running our mouth.
Yeah, we're running our mouth.
Anyway, we talked about everything.
Pretty much.
Okay, we love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. We love you. Lord loves you more. Bye. You can say bye?
Bye.